Okay, why does it have a completely different title than what I gave it to? Yeah. Hello! It's apparently not letting me... Okay. That. Thank you! It apparently gave it... Does it have the correct title? Because when I went in, it had a completely different title than what I wanted. Thank you! Okay, yay! Yay! We all know who we're waiting for.
I mean, they may not.
Yeah! Oh. Yeah, we're let's hope for once. Oh, I actually forgot some of my accessories tonight, but I got too excited about a certain surprise. Am I having a good day so far? Well, I'm a vampire. I just got up because the sun just set. Yeah, Virgo Squad! And we'll see. How am I doing? I am doing pretty good so far. I mean, as you know here in the Fang fam, I haven't had a happy birthday since I was 25. But this is my first birthday as a vampire and my first birthday since my curse was lifted. So, as long as Aiden doesn't show up, it should be good. You know? Let's hope he doesn't show up. With my bad luck, though, either he'll show up or God forbid, the ghost of Alexander Lamont, because this is also the 16th anniversary of when I met him. So, hi! Yeah. So, well, we stay youthful looking forever, but we still have birthdays, you know. I'm the birthday vamp. Birthday vamp, do 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 do. Birthday vamp, do 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 do. Birthday vamp, do 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 do. Birthday vamp. Thank you. You know, I'm hoping that my bad luck with birthdays is finally broken. It's my sister Helly. Helly, are you here to wish me a happy birthday? I see lots of people I like are joining the live. Yeah. It's my special night. It's my special night, and hopefully we'll soon have a special guest. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. Because I'm kind of keeping it open for a certain somebody. Hi, Rory. What's my plan for my big day? Thank you, Helly. My plan is to avoid Aiden as much as possible. That's my plan. You know. Thank you. Yes, my birthday is on Thursday, but I am not wearing the robe on the live. Okay? Yeah. But love my shirt too. My shirt has the only thing is the sleeves are a little, so they're kind of ghost hands. Ghost hands. Woo! I am the total vibe. I really hope my sire can make it, because it'll be my first birthday as a vampire. I think my vamp daddy should be here, my Vladdy. Hello, Your Majesty. Yes, these sleeves are perfect, just like my old sweater that I used to wear. Puppies! I'm 46 years old and I'm acting like I'm 3.
Some things never change.
That's why you love me.
Hi, guys.
Oh, my karma! Mwah.
All right, guys. I don't know how much I'll be on camera because it's really tight in this room. She loves to collect things. But
I'm a hoarder.
I came with a surprise.
Gotta break character for a minute. My Fang Fam friends got me a new laptop.
Oh, you deserve it, honey.
Thank you.
Now, like all good girls on their birthday, you gotta read the card first. Tear into it.
Can I get in? Oh. Sometimes I'm a dumb blonde.
Only sometimes.
Happy birthday, Jamie! It's your first birthday as a vampire. Make it a bloody good one. From Jack and Shane, Creek, Gray, Phoenix, Baron, Jam and Goober, and of course my karma. My karma's here.
Are they going nuts? I can't read it.
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah, I just knocked over the werewolf's water.
Oh, I'm so...
I wasn't looking where I was stepping.
Ugh.
Luckily, I'm not a witch.
Oh, good. Yeah. And luckily she doesn't drink holy water.
I think I'd live. I just have a singed foot.
Somebody's saying it's a shame you're not meek.
Maybe later.
Maybe we got to get back in character. Though I hope a certain somebody who contributed to the computer will remember he promised me a day of thirst traps for my birthday. Okay. Thank you, Therapist Angelica, for giving me so many likes. You're my top viewer. Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, somebody's getting one of my friends is getting their very first tattoo.
Yes.
Okay.
Stabby.
So, okay, back in character now, because I'm still hoping that a certain vampire will show up. And oh. Anyway, I'm getting so many happy birthdays. Oh, I hear somebody moaning at the door.
Yes.
Come on in.
You see this small girl? Hello.
You want to say hello to everybody, Miss Molly? She got a haircut today.
She's looking so spiffy.
It's Molly the cursed werewolf, everybody. She got a haircut. Okay. I'm so happy that I have a new computer.
What if we can scooch things over and put this next to you?
We can try. I mean, I was surprised earlier.
Yes. Jamie is very underprepared. I did this completely behind her back.
Yes, and now I'm breaking character again.
Oh, it'll be fine. It's like, what, the first half hour?
First 9 minutes.
Fine.
Chaos. Yes, we are very wholesome. We are and very toothsome.
Well, you are.
Yeah, it's not my fault Celeste decided to curse you.
Isn't it, though? No. I tease.
Celeste just had a sick sense of humor. I'm glad that Jack ended her.
Oh, yeah. One less thing
to worry about. I mean, come on. Don't we have enough in our hands with Aiden still out there? Are you going to be able to...
We will figure it out. We are squishy and therefore pliable. Rotate. I'll just pop in from time to time.
you can pet Miss Molly since she's demanding your attention.
Well, yes, new person, familiar voice.
Oh, so. Well, so far this is being a really happy birthday. It seems my curse with bad birthdays is broken. So at least so far. We'll see. I mean, the first time I had a live, you know who decided to show up.
Oh, God. Don't remind me.
I'm just grateful you were there to snap at him, because I am not very good at...
I think this was the only time ever on camera you're taller than me.
Yes, that's because you're sitting in the shorter chair.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, apparently, where is he? I saw somebody's name mentioned. It's Jack! Now, let's see. How can I...
Calm down.
Yeah,
Silly dog.
Yeah.
Did they change the menus?
They changed the menus. I'm trying to figure out... And there's my it looks like my stepmom Annie arrived too.
Oh.
So I'm trying to figure out where can I go to invite Jack.
Down, Molly.
Or Jack, you can send a request to me. Because obvious somebody...
Molly loves me.
Molly loves you. Oh. Everybody loves Karma.
That's a lie.
Yeah, well, you know.
Everyone who matters.
Everyone who matters. Yeah, Aiden doesn't matter. Aiden doesn't matter in anything. And one of these days, I don't care what I have to do. I will get stronger than him. And I will get him for laying his hands on you. He had no right to touch you.
Not that I helped. I do tend to egg things on. We know this. No scratching the belly. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Okay. Yay! We finally have to join.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Hold on.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. My Karma.
And then we lost him.
No, he pressed the wrong button, so he wasn't on camera like he needs to be. The thing of it is I gave her treats to keep her settled.
No, it's not going to happen. I'm right here in front of her.
Yeah.
She's just going to have to be like, oh, you're not going anywhere right now? Okay, I'll lay down now.
Yeah, she's like, nope. No, you smell good. I want to.
Happy birthday!
Thank you.
Can you see me?
Not yet. I see blue. I see lots of blue.
That's weird. It's blue. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Nadea.
Long
Of
time no
course.
see.
Of course. There we go. That's much better. Yikes. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Nadea.
Of course.
I'm so happy to see you.
Has it been a good one?
So having you here and Karma here makes it really good.
Oh, Claire,
Yes.
can I do something for you? Is that okay?
Yes.
Is that all right? Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't want to like overstep or, I know it's your special.
Overstep.
I want you to
Too
be.
late. Overstep.
Who you
Overstep into
happy.
your please.
Oh, hi, Karma.
Hello.
I think you need to overstep because Karma's demanding it.
Oh, wow. Okay. How do I do this? Okay. Here. Can you hear this?
Yes.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Claire. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Nadea. That was beautiful.
Thank you. You're very special to me, and I wanted to make sure you had a very happy birthday. And also, also, you, you have been nothing but amazing in the time that I've known you. Just, for a second. And from the moment that I met you, I knew you were someone extremely special. Extremely special. And through our duets and through our interactions and through our collaborations and our talks and our friendship, you are someone who has never, ever, ever, ever left my side for even a moment. And you have no idea how special you are to me. Thank you for everything you do. And God, you're amazing. You're incredible. And I will not stop telling you that. Hear me now. Not for a second.
Of course. Thank you so much.
Of course. You deserve it.
You are so amazing and talented and wonderful. And the world is a better place to have you in it.
You, thank you. But you are incredibly talented, incredibly creative, and you are so amazing and hilarious. Hilarious.
By
You
the way, darling, it's your birthday. Just take it.
take it. Take the compliments. I'm not
Yes,
gonna stop. I'll stop.
yes, yes, Vladdy.
Vladdy the daddy is here. Oh, and generous and kind and loyal. Yes, everybody. Hype up this incredible, incredible person that we all love, adore, and who deserves every single moment of praise, validation, and love.
Thank you.
Of course.
I am the disembodied arm.
When did you grow that? It looked like you from behind you was just an arm that was just like, I just gotta like get this real quick. There we go.
Yeah. Oh. We should go back in character.
All
This
right.
is supposed to be in character.
All right, ready? We gotta go. We gotta
Yeah.
go. We gotta go with this. We gotta go. Okay, I see.
So, what have you been up to, Nadea?
Oh, I have this. So what? I have this in my hand still. One sec. Okay. Oh God! Oh my God! Oh jeez!
This is why I love him.
I am not. I am still not very good with technology. I have to be. I have to be honest. Um, it's been a weird time. It's been a kind of a weird time. Aiden and there's that situation with Annie, and I don't think Annie is probably very happy with me right now. But I think we'll be friends eventually. But it's a um yeah, uh, it's a time. It's a time. And Jack isn't too happy, but I think he understands. And yeah, it's been interesting. It's been really. How about what's new with you? What's going on, Claire? I missed you.
I miss you too. I mean, it's been a heck of a time. While you were out looking for Evil Creek, she and I had a couple of run-ins, by the way. And I really don't like her very much. But Aiden took me prisoner for a while.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, how long were you for a while? How long? Like, is a while like a while or like?
Quite. I mean, it felt like forever. See, he had Celeste put me under a curse that made me think he was my sire. And so I had like no memories for a big blank for 4 months worth of memories that were just gone. And Elizabeth rescued me, and then Jack broke the vial that I used to wear. She put the curse on that vial, but it was not a good time because Aiden he used me as his punching bag, Nadea.
He what?
He used me as his punching bag. And one time it was so bad I had to feed from him to heal. I think he was attempting to blood bond me.
He what? He's he really is a monster.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry that I wasn't there for you, Claire. I had no idea. I would have never let that happen to you. I'm so sorry.
I know you. I mean, he had Jack in a coma at the same time, so But luckily Elizabeth came and got me out of there, and Jack woke up in time to break the curse, and he ended Celeste's life. So I'm finally
Wow.
free of all her machinations.
Oh my gosh. I
Yeah.
How many things did I miss? And then, of course, I get word from Evil Creek about the manor and everything, and I run off before even finishing my original. Damn. I should have been here for you. I should have been here for you, Claire. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, Nadea. I mean, we can't be everywhere at once, and it was kind of a situation where I was very upset, and I ran off and I wasn't thinking, and that's how Celeste was able to get the upper hand on me to put me under the curse. If so, but I'm back now. You're back, and we're gonna take that monster down
Yeah, we are.
because he not only hurt everybody at the manor. I mean, you should have seen what he did to Karma.
What did he do to Karma?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
But
Karma, you all right?
let's say Grendel got the worst of it.
What happened to Grendel?
He's missing an eye.
What? He's missing an eye.
Aiden snatched it out.
What is wrong with that guy? What is wrong with him? I don't understand. Like, seriously.
He's still obsessed with Lamont, and I don't understand why, because it's not like Lamont ever loved him or Jack. He was just a manipulative, sick son of a Well, I better not say it because I might get banned from doing this live stream, but so.
Yeah. I don't really know much about Lamont. I don't really know much. I tried to talk to Jack about it one time, and Jack got really angry, and I never really wanted to touch the subject again. You know.
I admit I don't know a whole lot, but I did meet him 16 years ago tonight, actually. I had been, this is, obviously back when I was still under the curse and still mortal. I had been taken as spoils of war between two different vampire courts.
Whoa.
And the king of that court decided to show off his trophy on my 30th birthday. So that was my absolute worst birthday. And I was supposed to pick an elder vampire to feed off of me in front of everyone as part of the entertainment. And Lamont was one of the choices.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I didn't choose him because I didn't like him and I don't think he had any interest in me. But I think the main reason the king invited him was because he had a crush on Aiden and he was very angry. He kept that Lamont didn't bring his handsome young prodigy with him because Aiden wasn't there that night.
Oh, wow.
And they never referred to him by name, so I had no idea when I met Aiden. I didn't know that who had sired him and Jack until after Aiden fed on me and you fought him off.
Yeah.
Darling,
I-
look in here.
What are you doing? What?
I'm sorry.
We're talking about unhappy things on my birthday, and I just
I'm
want to
so
have a happy
sorry.
birthday one.
No, let's
No,
keep
it's
talking
okay.
about happy
You,
things.
you,
Talk
need,
about
you
happy
need to be updated. You need to be updated on everything that's going on, and we haven't had time to talk. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I don't want to talk about unhappy things on your special
Yeah.
day. No matter what's going on, you deserve to be celebrated. You do. I still remember the day I met you. I still remember everything you did for me. And if it wasn't for you, I don't know what Jack would have done, or if I, who knows what would have happened. And I owe so much to you, Claire.
But I owe so much to you too, Nadia. I mean, it's not everyone who would rush in to fight Aiden.
Well, he's a bully. I don't like bullies. So, and you're
Sorry.
you are. I still remember hearing you sing "Down in That Darkness," and it was like an angel had come to save me. So, yeah, thank you. You will always have me no matter what, and I will always be there to swoop in, and Aiden or whatever other bastard or whatever comes, don't worry. I will make sure I'm there for you. Yeah.
I'll always want to be there for you too, Nadia. I wish I could have been there to stop Aiden from hurting you and hurting Annie. I mean, what he did to both of you is unforgivable.
I feel still feel really really bad for what happened, and I took my eye off of the ball for a second. I thought that I was gonna just go and I was gonna get to the manor and I was gonna figure out what was going on. And next thing you know, I'm out cold. The world is gone and I'm in some kind of cellar. And Annie, I've never met, was right. It was a crazy time, crazy.
Yeah.
With her.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, things happen, and it's sometimes. I mean, I think if Constance wasn't so insistent that I feed like she does, I would probably get out of control too.
Mm.
Um, but we're gonna get through this. We're all gonna get through this.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta go answer that.
Of course, of course. That was a time.
Maybe later. Molly, you really need to settle down. I have a certain little cursed werewolf that won't stop crying. Have you
Oh.
ever met Molly, Nadea?
No, I don't think I have.
Come here, Molly. You gotta meet Nadea. This is Molly.
Oh,
She's
Molly.
she's actually she looks like a dog. She's actually a werewolf that was cursed by a wizard because she dug up his begonias.
Oh.
You know,
Oh, Molly. Molly.
Molly,
Oh, you're so cute. Oh, hello.
she's
Little puppy.
also very desperate for attention.
That's all right. I understand that. I'm very much the same. So I understand.
Uh,
Cute and
Molly,
cursed,
come off the
like
bed.
all the best things are. Cute and cursed.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. What'd you do? Oh, I knocked the core out again.
We
Oh
are
no.
the darkness.
No, I am not going to turn that into a "We Are the World" parody. No, I am not going to do that. Even though we need to have laughs. I picked this habit up from you, you know. I
I,
never
I
used to do that.
I still do it from time to time. It's sometimes, when the time kind of like calls for it. Lately it's been a little bit dark, so I haven't had the time to really do finger taps. But you inspire me. Maybe I'll start doing it again because I saw you do it. So now we just keep going back and forth. And then when you stop, I'll go like this, and then you start, and then I'll stop, and I'll be, oh yeah, that's right, and then we'll just trade, and it'll be like our thing, you know.
And I will just stand between you two, wondering what the hell.
I
Oh,
like that.
karma.
I like that idea, Karma.
Oh, Nadea, this is one of the reasons why I love you.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah. Right back. The same. I feel the same. And you are so full of light, and you're just honestly just amazing and great. And no matter, I think my favorite thing about you, I have to say, my favorite thing about you is no matter what is going on and what happens, you are still so full of so much hope and optimism and positivity. And it's like, even when I start to falter, it's like, there you are. And you're just, no matter what darkness is around you, you are shining the place with your light.
I feel a lot of the same way about you, Nadea. I mean, you're one of you're, whenever I'm around you, I feel safer with you than I've ever felt with anyone.
Oh, well, it makes me feel really good. That makes me feel really special, actually, to be honest. I've gone through some really weird times in my whole journey of identity and self-discovery because, being part of part of Aiden is weird. It's weird. And you remind me constantly, no matter how far I fall, that I'm not him.
You're
So
you're not. You might have been born from being separated from him, but you are your own person. You make wonderful choices. You are
oh, 1 second.
such a oh,
Oh, I hear you. I'm right here. Sorry about that. Keep going.
it's all
Hey,
right.
from
I
my
was just
house.
going to say you are such a beautiful shining soul, and you're like a guiding star.
Oh, thank you. So I'm not used to anyone saying really nice things about me. I mean, usually it's just kind of like, like Nadia, do the finger tappies, or Nadia, you're cute, or Nadia, you don't know what's going on, or Nadia, get the drinks, or Nadia. And honestly, it's really nice to be talked to like that. So,
You're my knight in blue armor.
oh, I like that. That's okay. I like that. I like that a lot. Which even whatever's going on here, still blue.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We'll have to take you around what we're doing around the manor. I've gotten better at my magic, but during the battle with Aiden, a new friend brought a bunch of stuffies thinking I could animate them, and I accidentally brought them to life instead, made them real.
Wait, which new friend?
Anna. She's the one who brought the stuffies.
Wait, when?
This is just before Aiden showed up.
That's why she was here?
That's why she was here. And she
Right.
started acting really weird later on. Like she was acting a little bit like I hate to say it, but she was acting a little bit like Aiden.
I know how I taught her how to get back and forth from the bar to the manor. I mean, I'm the one who found her and got her to Alistair.
Yeah. So she came to talk to me to give me stuffy therapy because she heard about what happened to me.
Oh, that idea.
And then
I didn't know she went through on that.
yeah, that's where all the stuffies came from that I brought to life. Anyway, we've got a unicorn now, and Karma thinks I need to turn it back into a stuffy.
I'm
Wait.
just saying, you probably
We have
should.
we have a unicorn now, like a real one.
Yeah, I kind of made the unicorn stuffy into a real unicorn.
Can you
I
ride
turned
it?
all the other ones back. Like this was a real dog, now it's a stuffy dog again. But I'm keeping the unicorn at least until after the battle with Aiden.
Wait, hold on a second. I just had a sudden thought. If they, okay, I don't know much about magic. I'm not a magic. You know me. Uh, um, If you, if you animate those stuffies into real, living, magical creatures, okay, stick with me. When you turn them back, do they keep their consciousness?
I don't think so. I mean,
Well, none of them have come to attack us in our sleep.
yeah, this one just, I mean, head is full of floof.
Do they just kind of like, but does that mean they're just like inanimate, but they're able to see everything that's going on?
I hope not.
Yeah, that would be kind of
Intrusive?
yeah. I don't think so. I'd
Okay.
have to ask. I'd have to ask either Katrina or Halvar. You haven't met either one of them, have you?
I've been so busy. I was kept really, really busy when I was working,
Yeah.
when I was working. And then after that, it was just roaming around. And then, then the war happened. And then everything with Creek. And I remember when I saw Creek in the battlefield, I had to help Creek and then Evil Creek. And I went after Creek. And I haven't been back to the manor since the war. I actually haven't even been back to the manor since the war. I don't know anything that's going on. I have no idea. I don't know anything.
Yeah, we need to get you home and just spend time catching you up. I mean, so
Yeah, before this turns into Journey to the West.
I. Oy vey.
I'm sorry, it's just not the same without him and Dal around.
Yeah, we need doll back too. I keep saying her name wrong, but yeah. So Katrina's the one who started teaching me magic in the first place, and Halvar is an old friend of Constance. I mean, really old. He's somewhere between 2,500 and 3,000 years old. He's a vampire and a sorcerer, so sometimes he helps me with my magic too.
Whoa.
Yeah. So, I'll have to talk to them about the stuffy situation. I'm hoping the unicorn has the healing powers, though. I mean, if I could get the unicorn and Grendel in the same room, maybe we could test it.
We can get his eye back.
Yeah, because
I could
that might be the difference between winning against Aiden.
maybe.
I mean,
I actually
it'd be
I
great for him to have his death perception.
so this so I don't know about anything about magic, but I do know that when when I first was in the basement and stuff, this is the only thing that's stabilizing my soul, or my half of a soul. I've been meaning to kind of talk to Jack and try to figure out if there's an alternative or something that I can do, um, maybe something there eventually. I don't know. Wishful thinking.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, maybe between Katrina and Halvar, um, we could figure out something. Since they both know magic and they've both been practicing it for a while. I mean, it took me a bit to figure out. My spells just kept going. I accidentally made deer with wings.
Oh, don't remind me. Do you know how long it took to shoot those things down?
I
Deer
know
with
the
deer with.
yeah.
I still have venison in the basement.
Yeah, I couldn't turn them back, so we have a whole lot of venison in the fridge, the freezer, I should say.
Oh wow.
I mean, we couldn't exactly have a whole herd of flying deers alerting the mortal world to the.
Whole herd. No. There was 8, and I found that rather suspicious. I was starting to think I had to look for a fat man with a beard.
There were 8.
There was 8 flying deer, but they weren't reindeer.
No.
And reindeer don't have wings. Santa's deers don't fly with wings. At least I didn't make one with a glowing red nose, okay?
No, that was a lot of other people in the house when the allergies went off.
Do you think somewhere Santa's watching and thinking that, like, you might have done the deed, so maybe he'll come knocking?
At this point,
Don't sit here and tell me Santa's real.
I don't know.
we're vampires, Karma. We're vampire. I mean, we're vampires. You have a crush on a certain were-lion.
Oh,
Wait, Santa, wait, what do you mean? Wait, of course Santa's real. What are you talking about?
There's so many supernatural things in this world. There's no way Santa isn't real. He's probably just one of the fae, but one of the good ones that don't make deals and eat humans.
You keep saying there are good ones out there. I'm still sus.
Look, I have my problems with the fae courts, considering what I've seen, but there are individuals amongst the fairy kingdoms, just like there's good vampires and bad vampires, just like there's good humans and bad humans. It's all up to free will and individual choices.
Exactly. I didn't know. No, Santa's definitely real. Santa's totally real. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Like I said,
the presents
you
up
know,
of the tree. Has to be.
You two are so optimistic. It's so cute.
oh, so
No,
since the person, okay,
healthy
if,
karma.
if Santa isn't real, then explain Meek, because she's stranger than Santa. I mean, I love Meek, but she's stranger than Santa.
Meek defies description.
Yeah, Meek's another vampire that Karma sent when I was Aiden's prisoner. She's different. I have a feeling she's very old.
Ooh.
Just if you see a little like under 5 foot gremlin running around, don't let them see your face. You're too cute. They won't leave you alone.
Okay. Well,
She likes to call me Princess Sunshine for some reason.
I don't even want to know what you call me, Dia.
I wonder why.
But yeah.
She comes up with the most ridiculous nicknames.
What am my
Oh, you're my sticky bun for one thing. That's one of my nicknames for you.
Yeah, no cinnamon, you two. No cinnamon.
but no cinnamon, but still plenty sticky. Yeah.
I never did tell you, Nadia, that even when I was mortal, according to how I feel about different vampires, they each have a unique scent to me. Like Jack smells like the air after a rainstorm.
Oh.
And Aiden before he revealed his true nature to me, he smelled like a warm brownie covered in dark fudge. But after he showed his true nature to me, he started smelling to me like if somebody had cooked liver and onions and Brussels sprouts, blended them all together and left them out to rot in the hot sun for a week.
Ew.
Like the
Yeah,
Grinch?
yeah. And Lamont went about 5 minutes after I met him. He smelled like if somebody had taken a pound of habanero peppers, chopped them up finely, boiled them in white vinegar until all the vinegar boiled away and there was nothing but a burnt mess at the bottom of the pan.
Still, that's pretty spicy.
Yeah. And you, to me, smell like a warm bun covered in butter and honey.
I'm a bun. I'm a bun.
So a
I'm a
sticky bun.
sticky bun. To be baked and eaten. Oh, how fun. Okay, I like that. That's fun. I like that. Okay. I'm okay, so I'm a butter bun.
Butter and honey. So you're all sticky with honey.
Okay, so I am a literal sticky bun. I like that. Okay.
Marjorie, stop pressing your feet. Stop.
Sticky bun. Now it's making this makes sense now. I get this. I understand it.
No.
I see your comment, Anna. The reason why I have what I call the super sniffer now, because it mutated once I became a vampire, is because I'm a descendant of Constance. And, there's, if you look up the folklore on Dompiers, you know that they are supposed to be able to sense vampires. And so I could smell vampires as a human. They would start out smelling like copper and iron until I got to know them. But now that I am a vampire, not only can I smell vampires, but I can smell werewolves, werelions, fairies, you name it. I can smell who's human and who isn't. It's just that vampires still have a unique scent depending on how I feel about them.
Mom, calm down. Shh, no, your face is red.
She said Anna said my vampire powers are weird. I mean,
I think they're that's really cool. I wish I had that kind of power.
I
mean, my grandmother always used to say the weirdness is the spice of life.
Yeah, I'll tell you the hard one to get used to is I got most of my powers from Jack, but the hard one to get used to that I got from Constance is the mind reading.
Okay.
And I don't have to touch people to read their minds.
Wow.
That was learning to shut out others' thoughts was very hard, but very necessary, because it was just like a whole crowd just going off in my head all the time till I thought I was going to lose my mind.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never had to really deal with that. I have like moments where I feel like there's something or I can hear someone's thoughts, but it's not really hard enough. It's not really, and I can't really fully control it. I don't even understand it myself. So it really is amazing.
I mean, I think, Nadea, judging from the fact that when you hugged me after that whole incident, before Aiden attacked me for the first time, I think you're a touch telepath. I think you need to touch people to read their minds.
Okay, so I need to touch. Okay, that would make sense. No, I can see that. No, because when Aiden was beating me senseless, I remember seeing like I felt like I could see into his mind. That makes so much sense. Wow.
Yeah. 29 years of living with vampires as a human taught me a lot.
That is longer than I've had. Me,
Yeah.
it has been. Oh God, how long has it been now? Technically, I maybe a 6 months old, something like that. But I think, and I mean, hopefully, when all this dies down, everything finally can calm down. I can finally start to learn a lot more about what it means to be a vampire too.
Well, I mean, I'm sure once things calm down, Jack will have the time to teach you. But if not, Constance will probably take you under her wing, because she has become a little bit more motherly than she was when I first met her.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. It's she's become kind of a different, because when I first met her, because we didn't know each other until 2019, she had no idea I existed. When I first met her, she was just very bossy and kind of scary.
I I would love to learn from Constance. I would love to learn anything that I can. Um, I'd love to learn magic, and I think I'd just love to learn about life and what it means to just live or unlive or whatever that is. And there's so many things I want to understand and explore. There really are.
I'm only being a pest about it because you're discounting yourself. You've taught me plenty.
Well, yeah, I taught you. Well, what did I say to you when that magic spell causes you to lose your fangs? Sometimes I think I know more about being a vampire than you, and I was human at the time.
Hey, I've only been at this 12 years, okay?
Yeah.
I just want to learn. Oh, there we go. I just want to learn. I just want to learn everything that I can, and
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we can learn. Maybe we can learn together, Claire.
Yeah.
Right?
Because there's still,
I mean,
yeah, there's still things I need to learn. Like, okay, so back to the bad stuff. Back when Aiden forced me to drink from him, it
yeah.
unlocked an ability in me I didn't have before, and I didn't realize it till I accidentally used it on Karma. And that is, I can now do emotional manipulation.
Wait, what's that?
It means I can make people either love me or get really, really angry.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a. I didn't even know that was a thing we can do.
Yeah. It, it, I understand. Well, I mean, Jack tried to teach Helly and I how to use our powers, and that was one of the ones he went over with us that night. I couldn't do it. Helly could. I mean, I just barely got the wall crawling down. It was very clumsy.
Wait, we can crawl on walls too?
Yeah. Mm. But yeah, you
I
gotta just you and I just gotta like sit down, or no, not sit down. We need to go out together and like spend a night going over what we can do, because you can do things I'm sure that I can't do. Because I don't know, your situation is different because you're a split soul. So I don't know what powers you have that are completely something Aiden couldn't do even when he was fully together. You know,
okay.
your
Okay.
powers might be completely different from. It's kind of like how my being a descendant of Constance means I can read minds, and none of my sisters are able to do that. I get that from Constance's blood, not Jack's.
Okay. Okay. I Okay. I Here's one. Here's one. Okay. Here's one. Okay. So I can run really fast, but I know I've seen Jack, and I've seen a lot of us that were able to do that. But like there were a few times where it felt like the world slowed down. Like it felt like everything slowed down around me. And like that's only happened twice. Does that sound like something you can do?
I mean, I can run really fast, but it doesn't feel like the world goes any slower. It just feels like I'm running really, really fast.
Okay.
Maybe Nadia's the Flash.
Or Quicksilver from Marvel.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Who are those
So,
guys?
they're
Those are
comic book characters. The Flash is from DC Comics, and he has a superpower that makes him run really, really fast. But he
okay.
and Quicksilver he's from Marvel Comics, and he's a mutant, meaning his powers are something he was born with in his genes, and he can also run really, really fast. And from what I understand, the world kind of to him looks like it's at a standstill when he's doing it.
Things got really
Oh
boring at
wow.
Vincent's Courts. We'd watch a lot of movies.
Well, that and Constance just really loves pop culture. Never accept an invite from Constance to marathon Star Trek
Or play Pokemon Go.
or play Pokemon
But
Go.
that sounds. I I kind of want to accept that. That
Okay,
sounds
but
nice. I
unless
don't.
that's the only thing you want to do for the next however many days,
And you're not allowed to speak when Star Trek is on.
Oh, okay. I can do that. I can do that. I can be really, really quiet. I can 100%. But I would love to do that because I don't remember a lot of things um from before, and I just want as many experiences as I can have. I just want to learn. Pop culture, whatever it is, I just want it. You know.
Well, I'll be happy to teach you, Nadea, especially me. I'll get you singing Barry Manilow in no time.
now that I'd pay to see.
Okay, okay. Barry Manilow. Is that another? Is that like Is that like another superhero?
He,
Is that
he's a singer. He's a musician. He plays the piano and he sings. And he was discovered in the 1970s, and he's currently performing in Las Vegas right now. He's got some
okay?
very famous songs like Copacabana and Mandy. Um, but he's also got some songs that are not as famous that I really love, like All the Time and Singing with the Big Bands and Paradise Cafe. You know, so he's inspired by big band music and classical music.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and
All right. Las Vegas and big band music and classical music and okay. I would love to hear some Barry Manilow. I'm sure his stuff is amazing.
We'll have to get Nadia a set of maracas.
I could do that. I would love to. I would play a mean maraca. I would do it. I would move those things so fast that they lit on fire. Let's go. I'm totally game for it. It would be so much fun.
oh, Naday, I bet we could get you to play just about any musical instrument. Truthfully,
I mean, I'm a fast learner, but I just want to try. When all this stuff is done.
yeah. We'll try a lot of things together.
I'm down. I'm up for it. It would be a lot of fun. I'm up for
Yeah.
learning some new things and listening to some new music and some pop culture, and you know, uh, yeah, movies and yeah, that would be great. I'm completely up for it. It would be amazing. You know, I remember I remember when I first left Jack's. People were screaming and I didn't know why, right?
Right.
And then I realized, and then I realized I was walking everywhere with nothing on, and I did not know that was anything. There was anything wrong with that, and so I want to learn as many
You've
things
not
as I.
been arrested.
I mean, have you seen Naday? Who would arrest that bit of beauty? That would be like locking away a beautiful piece of art where nobody can see it.
Cops who don't like people like us.
That's true, but yeah, no. Constance told me the story because I remember she gave you the money to go buy clothes,
Yeah,
and then you forgot to actually use the money, and I had to teach
yeah,
you how to use the money.
yeah. I remember. Yeah, I was embarrassed. I was a little embarrassed about that. I remember I was so excited, and then Constance was like, I was like, oh, and yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I felt
she,
silly.
yeah. Well, she really should not have just thrown money at you and expect you to immediately know how to use it. You know.
I mean, the gesture is still not lost on me, and the fact that there was any help at all in that time is so still so wonderful, still so nice.
She was quite upset with Jack though, because she was like, "You used a soul splitting spell? I know exorcists. We could have just.
Then again, when is Constance not upset with Jack about something?
That's true. I mean, she's got a stepladder now that she carries around with her in secret for any time that she wants to lecture Jack, because she and I are both only 5'3", so it's kind of hard to. But any time and place, it's like, young Townsend.
I agree. Like Jack can be a little insufferable, and he can be a little headstrong, and he can be really opinionated, and he can be really rude, he can be really angry, and he can be really, really, really intense, and he can be very, 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 very secretive, and he can also just be kind of a jerk. And I'm going off. I'm so sorry.
It's
But there are lots
okay.
of yeah.
I mean, he's my sire, and the manor is my first stable home I've had since I lost my parents. And who knows where I would be now if Jack wasn't around. I mean, I hate to say it, but I actually have to be grateful to Lamont for siring him, because who knows if my curse would have ever been broken if not for Jack. But there are times when I want to smack him in the face and say, "What are you doing?"
We could do it together. Maybe it would be something that would help him, mature. If that was not mean of me to say, I'm so sorry.
It's okay, Nadea.
Oh, I'm sure Jack can take it.
Yeah, he's a young vampire. He's actually a year younger as a vampire than Karma here. She was
Weird.
actually sired before him.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
What? I didn't know.
you did.
I thought
Oh,
Jack.
I'm going to use that against him someday.
I thought
That's
Jack was
news
the.
to me.
Jack's
No?
not as old as people think he is.
Yeah, but that basically puts me in the time position of being his older sister.
It's such a weird thing when you think about it, Nadea. I mean, I'm technically older than Jack, but I've been a vampire a shorter period of time than him, and he's my sire, so it makes him my dad, which also technically makes Annie my stepmother, which means I could jokingly say to her, "You're not my real mom."
Uh, you should say that because she's really angry at me, and I could use that energy right now. That would be really hated.
But, well, I mean, I don't think she'll be angry at you for long. I think she understands after hanging out with us that sometimes our hunger gets away. Especially, we got to see about getting you fed more often.
Yeah, I kind of, I guess with everything in the war and chasing Evil Creek around and trying so hard working with you know, it it just fell away from me, and I lost it. I lost it, and you know,
It happens to Nadia. In my times in the courts, I've seen vampires that were several centuries years old that just forgot to eat, and then one day would lose it. And um, luckily there was another vampires there to grab them back and get them on the bag stuff before they took out every single blood doll in the court. But
wow.
you know, I unfortunately it's just something that happens. I try to be very careful simply because of the things I've seen and the things I've experienced. But I'm sure there's going to be a day when I slip up or I'm too injured to not go into a frenzy.
Yeah.
You know.
You know what I just thought of? Okay, all this going on. What has Silas been doing this whole time? What's going on?
Silas is dead. Aiden killed him.
What?
Silas went after Aiden, and Aiden sent him to his true death.
Jack,
It's one of the reasons why Jack's so upset.
I didn't. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't.
No one blames you. It would have been impossible for you to know.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm not even exactly sure why he went there. I mean, he and Vivian were supposed to finally go on their first date. Um, so
Oh my God. I'm. I knew. I'm so sorry. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't know. I didn't.
of course you didn't know today. You were off trying to get our real Creek back, not that, and get that fake Creek sent back to her own universe. I imagine what Creek is going to feel like when she gets back and she finds out.
Oh no, Creek. Oh no, Creek. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh God. Okay. All right. All right.
You got this, Nadia. We believe in you.
Okay.
If if
Think of
if
something.
you want me to, I'll go out with you and try to get Creek back to our real Creek back.
Yeah. I think when everything is said and done, hopefully we can. Wow.
This-
I sorry. I'm just. Wow. Wow.
I-
We'll figure something. We'll figure something out.
we'll figure something out. We'll make Aiden pay for what he's done to all of us and for what he did to Silas. And
Yeah.
and
I. It froze. There we go. I. We'll make him pay. He'll pay for this. He will. He'll pay for everything he did to you. He'll pay for everything he's done to all of us. And he'll finally get some justice.
some peace.
God, please, some peace. I feel like we literally fought a war. Oh wait, we did.
We did, or
Literally
you
fought.
guys did.
Yeah, that's right.
Jack wouldn't let me go. Constance went with him instead. Excuse me. That's the other thing is Jack decided to free all of us. We're no longer bound to him as the sire progeny bond. But I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that because I won't deny it made me feel like I was being abandoned again. Because I don't think I'm ready to be free.
Hmm.
I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
I'm strong enough.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know much about. I don't know much about the ties that go into that and how that works. I don't know any of this. I'm newer than you in a way because I haven't had anyone teaching me anything except for how to put on clothes. And Jack, maybe Jack. I'm sure Jack has a reason. I'm sure there's got to be a reason for that. But one thing I will say is this. So Jack is the reason. Jack is the reason you weren't in the war. Jack's the reason that Aiden took you.
What happened is there was an argument after I had my journal on me, the one I'm keeping as a vampire, while you have the one I had while I was human.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure you haven't had time to read because you've been so busy. But I dropped my journal in shock when he did what he did to Victoria, Elizabeth, and I, freeing us. He had already freed Helly before this. And Helly got a hold of my journal, and she didn't mean to. I know she didn't mean to, but she was so angry after she read my journal. She told me it was my fault Silas died.
I was ready to chew her out myself after that.
And I ran off, and I went to Halvar's place to try to find a spell to bring Silas back, because Victoria had given me her old spell book, the one she was bound to, but she's not bound to anymore. But there was a man there who looked like Halvar, but did not smell like him, and he called me Constance, and he hit me with a sleeping spell. And that's how Celeste was able to put the curse on me that made me think Aiden was my sire. That's also how Aiden got a hold of the book that's made him so powerful, Victoria's book.
Oh no.
Yeah. So everybody says it isn't my fault, but I feel like in a way it is, because if I'd been more control of my emotions, I wouldn't have ran off like I did and made myself vulnerable.
Tensions really have been high. I wish I had, for everything, for wanting to help Jack and to be a part of the war and be a part of the effort. I should have stayed behind. I should have stayed behind. I should have stayed behind to protect you, to protect the manor, protect everyone. I feel like I failed. I feel like I failed.
Nadia, truthfully, you're just as young as I am in this vampire game. When you think about it, both of us haven't been at it even a year.
Yeah.
I'm just younger than you. The only reason I know more is because I was raised by vampires. But even Constance says that she should have stayed behind because she's the oldest, and she could have defended the manor. She says, but
At the end of the day, the manor is still standing. We took our lumps, but it's okay.
And we'll rise again, like a phoenix from the ashes.
Like Phoenix.
And we'll do this together. That's the one thing Aiden doesn't have. I mean, he doesn't have Celeste anymore. Jack took care of her. I don't think he has pretty much any of his minions anymore. The chateau is completely burned to the ground.
Whoa.
If Jack set it on fire. So it's all of us, a big united front against him. And sure, he's got the book, but he's so distracted with his lust for bringing Lamont back that maybe we can keep him occupied with that long enough to sneak in under his guard.
Wow. I think you're right. I think you're right. I think we have this. I don't think he has a snowball's chance in hell. He's gonna lose. And we're gonna finally get some damn peace. And then I don't care if it's sitting with you and binging some Star Trek while I'm not allowed to speak, or listening to Barry Manilow.
Manilow.
Okay, Barry Manilow. Um, we're doing something that isn't vampire related, something that's just person related. Some peace, something for a second.
We'll just spend time together, and on a day I don't know if you feel the same, but I am so head over heels for you. And I have been since we met in the basement.
You're in love with me?
And I know others are too, and if you would be happier with one of them, that's fine. I mean, I know not everybody can handle the polyamory and my past, but
Oh, it's not as bad as you think.
well, you know, by the way, some of my exes have been coming back ever since Celeste died, and
Oh
we've been
no.
having to eat a lot of them, because apparently she put spells on them to make them break up with me. But
And those are just the ones that break through my perimeter checks.
yeah, but yeah, I've been in love with you since about partway into our conversation after I calmed down enough not to run away from you. I'll understand if you don't feel the same, but I had to tell you because who knows what tomorrow will bring.
It's true. No, no, I understand. Of course I understand. Of course. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed, and with everything going on with Aiden, with God knows who else or what else is around the corner. Of course I understand. I did have a conversation with Victoria. I did talk to Victoria. I did. Um, Not to name drop, but yes, we talked.
Yeah, I know how she feels too. She and I have talked about it.
I you know, it's on one end there are these. All right, how do I say this? I said something similar to her, and I'll say it to you as I'm. I don't know what a relationship is. I don't know what being in love is truly. I've got so many things to learn, and I've, my bed. There's so much that I need to unravel and figure out. There's so much that I don't understand about myself and about life. Vampire, human, otherwise. I don't understand. Of course I love you. Of course I love Victoria. But it's so confusing because on one end I know what I feel. I remember your song. I remember hearing you when I was in the basement. And I remember running into Victoria at her place. I remember all these things and these feelings and these intense emotions. But then, Claire, there's also the voice in the back of my head that isn't me. That pulls on memories and makes me question if these emotions are mine. Or if there's someone else's. But I know I love you, and I know that I love Victoria, and I know that you both mean so much to me. But I need to figure out who I am.
I understand.
What truly is me. I hope I haven't hurt you. I hope.
No, I completely understand, Nadea, and like I said, I just don't know what tomorrow will bring, and I'd rather say it and get rejected than always wonder what could have been.
Not rejected.
Well, I mean, this at least went smoother than us. We danced around for a couple months seducing each other with our awkward.
Yeah, but you were dared by the other vampires to flirt with me.
Best dare that ever happened in my life. Just saying. And frankly, you two, I'm proud of you for being so mature about it.
Oh, we can we can work on some of these things together, Nadea. We can figure out what's yours and what feelings are yours. And I mean, I do admit I'm curious what memories you might have from back when you were still in Jack's body yet. You know.
There was. There have been moments. There have been moments where I'll remember things that are definitely not mine, and they are very clearly not mine, and they've made things confusing at times as well.
Sitting down and talking about it might help. I mean, like, here's one. Do you remember when I bullied Jack into feeding off of me because he hadn't eaten in a while? I got a paper cut and he growled at me.
Yeah.
That story always makes me laugh.
Yeah. No, I do. No, I do. I can see. Yeah. I remember.
Really? See? Oh dear.
This is gonna be a process.
It's going to be a process, but you just took the first step. Baby steps.
One night at a time.
We both have shadow work we need to do, and it's hard. But sometimes you need a guide and to do it, and somebody to bounce stuff off of. And I'll be here, and we can work on it together, and then work on our other stuff privately.
Okay. All right. I'd like that. I'd like to figure this out and figure out what this means, and not be alone in it. Not wander off or disappear or think that I'm stronger alone, like how Jack does. His whole be bigger and stronger than.
I'm gonna pretend like that doesn't apply to more than one person in this room.
Look how long Constance was alone. Okay, Don't look at me, Miss Stubborn of 1453. Kept herself away from vampire society because she didn't like the way the rest of them fed for centuries, until she gets ordered to come to the Toronto court. And then that's when we met, was when Vincent ordered her to come to his court. And it was like looking in a mirror, except she had fangs and she was a lot more pale. And then she just she was so shocked, but then she grabbed my wrist and she didn't bite, but she scraped her fangs along my wrist just to make it bleed enough to taste my blood, to confirm what she suspected. And then I guess you can taste who you're related to. And after that, it was just like, okay, I've got this gigantic thorn in my side named Constance, because she refused to call me Vampire Fangirl. She always called me Child. She said that name was ridiculous. So and it was a ridiculous name, but then again, I was under a curse.
Yeah.
Jack's the first one to actually just shorten it to Fangirl. Everybody else called me the full thing.
Really? The whole thing?
Yeah. The whole thing, all the time. Except, Karma called me Pet. But
Well, you are.
Yeah. But now you're in the shorter chair, so I get to pet you this time.
I'm letting you get away with it because it's your birthday.
But yeah, Jack's the first one to actually. I wonder if that's a sign that the curse was going to be broken. Actually, thinking about it, because everybody else, including my human parents,
it's okay, Molly. I'm not upset with you.
Everybody including my human parents, just called me Vampire Fangirl from the moment I put that doggone vial on.
That's the other nice thing about having that curse finally broken is I remember my mom and dad now. I couldn't before. You know.
Honestly, I think that's the biggest blessing of it.
Yeah.
You know,
I just wish I knew what happened to their bodies. You
We'll
know.
find out.
Yeah. Because my parents died when I was 16, and I remember now that my own aunt cut the brake lines of their car and forced them off the road.
oh my gosh.
My dad's name was Michael Donovan, but it wasn't his real name. His real name was Gabriel Murphy of a vampire hunting clan called the Murphys. And apparently Celeste manipulated his father and grandfather before him into being extremely abusive. And Dad ran away from home and changed his name with the help of Celeste. This was all part of her plans and machinations. And my dad had a half-sister named Angel. And Celeste convinced her that there was this spell that she could cast with a virgin sacrifice of somebody with vampire blood in them.
Whoa! Wow.
So, yeah, she and 5 other vampire hunters tried to sacrifice me that night. And I don't remember all the vampires that were there, but that's when I was rescued. I just remember being pinned to the floor, and then suddenly Angel had no head. Somebody ripped her head off. And just as I was going into shock, I could hear a male voice asking why vampire hunters would go after a 16-year-old mortal girl. And somebody was telling him about my curse. And then it was just all black until I woke up the next night.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, I don't even know how I got this. This was my mom's, and she was wearing it the night of the accident.
Maybe someone there put it on you.
Well, that's just it. It showed up a few nights later on the nightstand next to my bed. Just out of nowhere.
I won't lie. That sounds like some Nosferatu nonsense.
That does sound like some Nosferatu nonsense. It does.
I mean,
You
the
have-
only time we knew about things randomly appearing and disappearing from your room was when Silas did it.
Silas was so obsessed with my journal and my stuffed animals. I kept catching him cuddling my teddy bear. At least that's one good thing is his scent clung to that teddy bear for a long time after. And hemlock and nightshade, that's what he smelled like to me.
Hemlock and nightshade. Yeah. I'm gonna really I'm gonna miss him. Wow, I'm really gonna
Me
miss him.
too. And I asked him if he would be willing to sneak glitter and clear Legos into Aiden's chateau and scatter them all over his bedroom. I mean, at least I chickened out with I enchanted a bunch of Canadian geese to squawk the words "live, laugh, love" instead of goose squawks. But I ended up chickening out on them on that one and got rid of all but one of them escaped. And Constance has adopted him and named him Godric Griffin Goose.
That's a really majestic and beautiful and noble name. I approve
Oh,
this.
Nadia, if only you knew what it was a reference to.
I have no idea. But maybe I'll learn. Maybe I will learn.
Let's just put it this way. Constance was being a big old nerd.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a 614-year-old. You know, she was at the very, very first Star Trek con and actually cosplayed.
That's impressive.
Yeah, she was one of the first cosplayers.
Constance in cosplay?
Yeah.
Honestly, I could see that woman wearing so many hats.
Now, Did you know that like for 6 months in the 1960s, she called herself Eleanor Rigby?
Like that song?
Yeah. Well, once the Beatles song Eleanor Rigby came out, she immediately changed her name.
That sounds like her.
Yeah. That's another song. I'll have to introduce you to the Beatles too, even though I'm not a huge fan of them. But they have a song called Eleanor Rigby.
Are they all bug people?
No.
No, but their haircuts made them look like that.
Okay, so there used to be a band from the 1950s called Buddy Holly and the Crickets, and the Paul McCartney and John Lennon from the Beatles were huge fans of Buddy Holly, so they named their band the Beatles, but spelled it with an A instead of two E's. It was as tribute to Buddy Holly and the Crickets.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
they were giant crickets.
I need to introduce you to so much music. We need to get you Glenn Miller, Sammy Davis Jr., Mel Torme, Elvis Presley. There's so much music to go over with you.
I heard one lately.
And Ghost. We got to introduce you to Ghost as well.
I heard music I liked lately. I think there was something like Nickelback. Is that a good one?
Nickelback.
Okay. To save you the lecture, I think they're fine, but I've been told I have poor musical taste. So take that for what you will.
But we love you anyway, Karma. Nickelback just has a horrible reputation. That's all.
And a really hot lead singer.
I don't know. I think Cardinal Coppa from Ghost is a lot sexier.
I would think so too if I could see under the makeup.
Well, Tobias does interviews without the mask on.
Oh, I have yet to see these.
Yeah. Well, we need to introduce you to a little thing called the internet and YouTube.
Hey. I am on the internet enough, thank you. I often...
we have to introduce Nadea to... Oh my God, we can... Well, you know what I realized? Nadea, you've never seen Star Wars, have you?
Oh dear.
Is that
No, run!
But he doesn't know the twist. He doesn't know the twist.
Run!
Okay. I'll bite. Is this okay?
Oh no.
One.
It's your funeral, man.
Star Wars is different from Star Trek. It's a movie series.
Okay.
And there...
Is this the one?
And there we won't... It's the one with people with laser swords called lightsabers.
Okay. The tall people, right? The tall blue people with the dreadlocks hair, and they live in like a...
No. This is the one with Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker
And Chewbacca.
And Han Solo. Yeah. No, he doesn't know about Vader. We gotta sit him down and show him the first 3 original movies. Okay.
Okay, fine. As long as it's those 3.
It's not like I'm going to ask him to watch Citizen Kane. That movie is so boring.
It is.
But we will have him watch Psycho. Yeah. Norman Bates. It's yeah. We got it's classic Hitchcock. Oh my God, there's so much stuff we need to introduce you to, Nadea.
Hitchcock.
Yeah, Alfred Hitchcock. He was a very famous director.
Oh, okay.
But,
all right.
Yeah. So, yeah. And oh gosh, so many of my favorite books I got to get you to read. I mean, Phantom of the Opera and all the Sherlock Holmes stories. You know? And what else should we introduce them to, Karma?
I think Nadea would like the Three Musketeers.
Three Musketeers? And Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh, maybe not the book.
The book is thick, but the book is preferable to that piece of Disney crap.
I like Disney crap.
Phoebus is supposed to be as much of a bad guy as Frollo.
This is true, and the gargoyles thing is kind of weird. Reminds me of a certain annoying someone I have been dealing with lately, but
But we're talking about the Stone Form Legion, right?
yeah, their scout has taken quite a liking to me lately.
Yeah. Well,
Not a liking. That would be a terrifying.
now you leave Alabaster out of this. I'm getting her to read romance novels.
Oh, that's you?
Yes.
Oh no.
It's not like I asked her to read the Kama Sutra.
I would pelt you with the dog treats if you did that.
One second. Right? Really?
Okay. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh my God. Poor Nadea.
I really hope he's not writing that book down. If he goes and checks out that book from the library, it's going to be all your fault.
You liked it when I read the book.
Well, yes, you had an
What was the
illustrated
book
copy. It
called
was
again?
fascinating.
Kama Sutra.
God damn it. The two. What am I
okay.
going to do with the two of you? Seriously.
Was it written by Karma?
No,
No.
comma, not me. Oh God, no.
Sutra.
It's not like I'm.
God, Claire, what have you done?
Hey, look, you're the one who says we can't turn Dr. Ruth into a vampire.
Dr. Ruth has done her work.
Karma.
Let her be.
I got it.
Kama Sutra.
Karma
No
Sutra.
R.
No R.
No R. Delete the R. I can't believe I'm helping you.
Karma Sutra, no R.
No R.
Yeah. It's a specific type of manual for intimate relations.
Okay. And this will help me.
It'll help you if you get into a relationship with somebody.
Oh my Lord.
So it teaches you about relationships. Written by Karma.
I didn't write it. It's an ancient Indian manuscript.
Yeah.
I had nothing to do with it. I am not ancient. Although Meek might have had something to do with it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Meek had something to do with it, now that I think about it. Yeah, it's many years, it's centuries old, and it's from India.
Oh, thousands.
Thousands of years old. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, and
Vampires.
and it's it might have been written by vampires, but humans read it too, because
I'm considering the gymnastics in it. I wouldn't be surprised if it was written by vampires.
True. And let's just say it can help you out in the bedroom.
Wait, hold on. Wait, I'm wrapping my mind around this. Okay. But what does
Oh God, don't make me rip off the Band-Aid, you two giggly fools.
But what does gymnastics have to do with relationships? And
Jack probably should tell you, because but okay, Nadea, you know how I've had a lot of lovers? Like, I've slept with a lot of vampires. It's about that sort of activity in the bedroom.
And we're not talking about taking naps.
We're talking about the activity that happens between two or more consenting adults, usually without clothing on.
Don't make him dig further back into other people's memories for this.
I have to censor so the live stream doesn't get banned. It's a 3-letter word, Nadea, that begins with S, ends with X, and has an E in the middle.
Socks.
No, S, at the beginning, X at the end, E in the middle.
Sax.
Close enough.
Close
Can
enough.
we not anymore? It's bad enough he knows the name of the book. Trust me, when he finds it, he'll figure it out.
You know, I think I've only ever slept. I only ever slept, I think, with one person, but well, you know, is just sleeping. You know,
No, it usually involves kissing and
I know kiss.
cuddling and vigorous activity and lots of touching, and if I'm lucky, a little bit of spank and tickle. Nadea, do you know where babies come from?
Lord.
Yeah. I know.
Okay, it has to do with the act that a lot of humans do to make babies.
They buy them.
No, Nadea, I can't say the words because somebody might report this live and I might get it banned. Nadea, I'm talking about being intimate with somebody. I'm talking about
Like a handshake, like a what? Like
A
walking
whole body handshake. Yes, it's a whole body handshake.
a
you
whole
know.
handshake. So it's
Nadea, think about what's down below your waist in your pants.
yeah.
And that's attached to your body. And
Okay.
sometimes that thing can go into other people's bodies for the sake of pleasure. It's about that activity that can be very vigorous.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Those memories. That I just thought he was hugging people. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I think he got it.
Uh-huh. There, you've corrupted your sticky bun for your birthday. Are you happy now?
Well, consider that I was hoping that one day he and I would sleep together. I mean,
Oh dear. Bored.
I mean, if it never happens, but at least he knows how I feel.
True.
I have memories of Jack hugging people intimately. I have memories of Jack hugging people intimately. I have memories of Jack hugging people intimately. Oh my god.
Don't tell Jack that. This is something you should probably keep to yourself, Nadea.
Does Jack know about the Karma Sutra too?
I'm sure he does.
My life is a lie.
Pretty.
Okay. Out of character.
Oh my
god.
What he was doing. That's what he was doing all the time.
Well, if rumors about Jack are to be believed, at least Nadea's got good memories to go off of.
Yeah, I mean, at least he wasn't stuck in Constance's body for all this time. I mean, she's Mrs. One Bite Stand.
Oh, don't even get me started.
I mean, people have called me the village bicycle. She's like the village train.
Let me, no.
Okay.
Like, there's
This
nothing
is
wrong with that, though.
this is enlightening. So okay. All right. So, okay. Let me understand this. All right. Let me wrap my head around this first. For a second. Okay. So you give people an intimate hug with like a handshake,
And I have memories of Jack doing that. That's what she wanted to do. That's what she wanted to do. That makes so much sense now. That's what she
Lydia, who are you talking about?
That's what she wanted to do. No wonder she was so angry at me. That makes sense now.
No. Wait, no.
I get it now. That makes sense. That is why she was so mad.
Lydia, please tell me you're not talking about Annie.
No, not Annie.
Okay, good.
No, Annie, no, not Annie. Wow, she was really angry at me. I remember she tried to take my pants off, and I didn't understand what was going on, and I ran. That I oh my gosh. Okay, all right. I'm okay. I'm all right.
Who did that?
Okay.
Who did that to you? Lydia?
Anyway, so
I think he doesn't want to talk about it. So yeah, Nadea, you realize when Victoria and I both say we're in love with you, that's kind of what we're hoping. Like, maybe one day.
I'm going to find out who this mystery woman is, and I am going to whoop her ass.
Nadea, are you okay?
Yeah, because of this reaction. Who is she? I'm going to kill her.
He just slid down the floor, though.
I know.
you know this makes sense now. This makes sense. It all makes sense. That's
I may not have feelings for Nadia, but at the very least, he didn't deserve that sort of treatment. Whoever did that's going to get a beating from me.
oh, so I sang a while back. I sang a song, like because I'll burst out into songs sometimes. I don't really know where it comes from. It just happens, like out of nowhere. I sang a song, and it was when I was going on a really big journey, and it had a lot to do with that, and that was why I went on my big journey. So wait, you and Victoria wanna hold hug me intimately?
Yes, they
Yes.
I think before I can do that, I think I need to learn how to um how to
How to hold hands,
How to
how to
kiss.
kiss, how to hug, how to
oral
cuddle,
how to
how to feel.
not whatever Jack is doing in my brain right now. Not whatever Jack is doing in my brain right now. Shut it off. Shut it off. Shut it off. Shut it off. Stop.
I think this is Nadia's
Why?
equivalent of seeing one's parents having sex.
Why is he doing that? Why does he? That must have something to do with the Kama Sutra. Okay. All right. There are things I
Oh
have to.
no. Oh no. No.
Are you going to be okay, Nadea?
I'm not going to be okay. How is he going to be okay? I'm not okay.
Hey, at least he knows now. He's not going to if Victoria or I decided to show up in his room completely buck naked, he would at least knows what we're looking for.
If anybody's going to do that, it's going to be you. I cannot see Victoria doing that.
No, actually, if I showed up, it would be in the robe.
It is a good robe.
Yeah. Though it does leave black feathers everywhere.
It just makes me easier for me to find you when you're walking throughout the house.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Don't worry, Nadea. I won't push you to do it if you don't feel the same about me in the end. But if you're ever ready for it, you know,
Tutorials.
I admit that, with my history, I'm quite educated.
What did Lamont look like?
He had long blonde hair and blue eyes.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So so I have Jack's. I definitely have Jack's memories. I definitely have Jack's memories. Okay. All right. That's
Oh no.
great. Okay. Uh, um, hey, I'm good.
That's someone, one thing is, now that I remember my parents, I remember my dad. I think he grew his hair long because as a vampire hunter in training, he had to keep his hair very short. I can remember Angel had a pixie cut, in fact, but he had really long blonde hair too and blue eyes because descendant of Constance, but he had the little mark on his cheek like Constance and I have.
Uh-huh.
So, and that's a kind of sad thing is he didn't look exactly like Lamont, but now that I think about it, I mean, both have blonde hair and blue eyes.
A lot of
That's,
people on the planet.
yeah, that's true. But hey, at least, I remember Dad calling me Claire Bear. That's what he used to call me before the curse. I was his little Claire Bear. Nadea's still dealing with. I'm trying to distract him from what he's remembering.
I'm fine.
I think you're overwhelmed.
You know,
So
think, I think there was like a, I think there was like a moment, like like a little moment where, like he about holding hands and stuff, and I, I think that it triggered something in my brain, and it's like the greatest hits are playing, and they won't stop. They just won't stop. How do I turn this off? Is there a way to turn this off?
I always found distracting. That's why I was trying to talk about my dad, is because I was trying to distract you. Because when memories of my parents came back, it was just overwhelming. I would get migraines even from it. So I found distracting myself help, thinking about other things, talking to people about other things. That's what,
Nadia,
you know.
when was the last time you saw Dal?
The last time I saw Dal was after I left.
Is she okay?
Dal seemed fine. Dal seemed totally fine.
Okay. At
Yeah.
least she's okay. I'm not sure how okay she's going to be when she gets back, though. At least nothing else, like, tried to escape from the armory.
How bad's it, Matt?
What tried to?
Is it pretty bad?
Well, I was sweeping downstairs when you guys went off for the war. And I was like, why not? I'll sweep down in the armory. No one's in there anyway. Until somebody who looked like Lancelot from that Arthur comedy movie you've made me watch so many times tried to run out the front door of it, and let's just say I have to go check it every day because I'm just thinking that thing's gonna escape one day.
You're talking about Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Yes, whatever a Monty Python is.
It was a TV show from Britain that was called a sketch show, and they did a whole bunch of comedy movies like Monty Python and the Holy Grail and The Life of Brian, and
Constance's people. Got it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah. Let's just hope she doesn't kill me.
Yeah. Did you ever hide that dress in there?
I mean, I didn't really feel right hiding it in there,
Okay.
but I hid it. And
Okay.
no, you may not ask any more questions.
Hey, I don't want to see that. So that was one of the things Celeste did to me. I went to Aiden's chateau after he attacked the manor to try to see if Annie was there because we didn't know where Annie was. And I was setting little fires and everything to keep everybody distracted. And Celeste used her magic. This is obviously before she and Jack had her little thing to put me in the dress and chains and even little veil that I was wearing the night I met Lamont. That was, yeah. And she claimed my clothing would turn back after I left the chateau, but no, she lied. I had to go back to the manor dressed in that horrid outfit. You know, which means Aiden and Jack both saw me dressed the same way that I was dressed the night I met Lamont.
It was pretty wretched.
It was, yeah.
Wow.
I gave it to Karma to hide because I tried to destroy it. I set it on fire. I tried to get Godric to rip it up. It took scissors to it. The scissors broke.
Okay. Wow.
Enchanted dress.
I really hope those weren't Constance's fabric scissors.
No, they were the scissors that I use when I send packages
Okay.
to cut tape.
At least those are easy to replace.
Yeah. Wait, Constance has fabric scissors? I didn't even know Constance could sew.
You think with my background and as old as she is that she's never picked up that talent?
Constance doesn't tell me everything.
Besides, she holds on to everything. She's going to have to mend things.
Yeah. Did you know that she has a pirate outfit?
What?
Yeah. Apparently she used to be a pirate named Jessica Dread of the Oleander Dagger.
That sounds about right. I wouldn't put it past her.
Yeah, and then there was her time as a U.S. Marshal.
That's kind of cool.
You're gonna have to tell me more about that one later.
Yeah. Yeah. She was what did she called by? Matilda Dillon, but everybody called her Matt.
That name is awful. Matilda.
That's another thing we're going to have to teach you today. That'll be Constance's thing. She's very good at creating fake identities because, vampires have to change their names every now and again, at least the legal names under which they hold their property and stuff. You don't have to go by Nadea if you don't want to. You could choose another name.
I mean, Jack, Jack, gave me this name. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
I just.
It's something to think about in a day because provided we get through this thing with Aiden intact, we have centuries, and every now and again we're going to have to make one identity die and another identity come to life. I'm going to have to think about not going by Claire Donovan someday.
That day's a long way off.
Yeah, I mean, Helly, Elizabeth, and Victoria have all taken the last name Townsend, but I've went without my real name for so long that I'm kind of clinging to Claire Donovan for right now. I know technically I'm a Townsend, but
You are whoever you want to be.
yeah, I haven't been Claire in years. I haven't been Claire since I was 9 years old. I was vampire fangirl from the age of 9 to the age of 45.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd sure like to know why Celeste chose the last name Donovan, though, because she's the one who changed Dad's name from Gabriel Murphy to Michael Donovan.
I don't know. I guess we can't ask her now, can we?
No. Well, somebody's got a Ouija board around.
That's dark, but also true. I guess kind of like how you just said to me, my name could be whatever I kind of want it to be. You don't have to be Claire. You can be whoever you want.
We'll see. I mean, yeah. I should have centuries of life ahead of me that I could have many, many names like Constance has. And I do know Constance Maynard is her birth name, but she hasn't always gone by it.
I hate to do this to you, Claire, but sadly, I think I have a lot to process with this. But
I
wanna-
know.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Nadea. I'm so glad you made it.
I would never miss this for the world, no matter what is going on.
You know, Nadea, this is the first happy birthday I've had since I was 25.
Woo! Success!
Well, I'm glad I could help. And also, happy birthday. And you deserve all the happiness in the world. And I hope that I hope that you enjoyed being here. Thank you so much for letting me come and celebrate with you. I have to go because my little guy is screaming right now. So I have to go.
No. The kids are more important.
What?
The kids are more important than this.
Absolutely.
And I love you guys.
Love you, Jack.
Jamie, good
Thank you
night,
for the
guys.
computer.
Good night, everyone. I
Night.
hope you had fun on my end. Ah!
That was hilarious. And at
The
first,
slide down the wall.
oh my god. Oh my god. The slide down the wall. Oh my god. Oh god. Well,
That was perfect.
we got to get back in character because I think Evil Creek wants to come in.
Hello?
Hello.
Why did you break the bean? I've been watching this entire time. Why'd you break him?
Look, Claire is the village bicycle. She's not the least bit ashamed about that. She's going to have to teach Nadea about that sometime.
Maybe, but she's OP. Like I was saying in the comment section the entire time, I may be the evil bitch version of your best friend, but even I would not wish those shared memories on anybody.
That wasn't my doing. That was Jack's choice.
Of all
That's
the ways
true,
for
but
that to be introduced in this flippin' live, I'm gonna have to give him so much shit about that later.
I'm also gonna say this.
Introduce your lore, man.
I'm gonna say this. What's
Yes.
gonna happen when we start having those types of memories involving Aiden?
You know, we'll see. We'll see. I'm still wondering if I've asked him this a couple of times and he has not answered me. If whether or not if he has the memories of Aiden siring karma, because Claire still does not know about that.
And you didn't. That's true. But
yeah.
Oh God, the look on his face. The poor look on his face. The poor bean. Also,
the slide down the wall.
Birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you,
Jamie. I would like to say, one, it was very hard keeping the fact that Karma was driving out there.
Wait, hold on. I pressed the wrong button as well. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Jack.
Oh gosh. It's just trying.
Yeah, I've literally
trying
been
to say-
keeping it. I've literally been keeping a secret about me coming down here to deliver the computer since I told you about the computer.
Yeah.
And the fact that Jack knew and he didn't tell me.
Hey, I see that as a miracle. I see that as a miracle.
I mean,
To be fair, I talked to Jack and Shane about it last because I know Jack has a tendency to let silly things slip.
Yeah. Liz is
Yeah.
asking, yes,
I
come on
kinda-
here.
I know I got all dressed up and I'm like, wait, I can't even be seen on camera because there's not enough like depth between the ring light
You got
and
all
the
dolled
wall.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, all
She got all
dolled up.
dolled up. Well, to be fair, you have your own phone. You could have joined the live that way.
I did think about it, but then I'm like, wait, we're so deep into it.
The
And I
echo
don't know
would have
your
been
Wi-Fi.
horrible.
This thing has been dragging, so
Oh,
The
okay.
Oh
echo
my
would
God.
have been horrible. The feedback would have been terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Well, I could have put in my earbud.
This is true.
True.
You just would have had my voice coming through my feed and my voice also coming through your feed.
Yeah, that's true.
But oh goodness. Oh golly gosh.
It would be surround sound. But I got to go to the bathroom. So if you want to, like,
Oh yeah.
if you want to sit in front of the camera and
entertain the people.
and Helen's supposed to
Entertain the
join any
masses,
second now.
comma. Entertain the masses.
Sure. You can work. You can work on.
No. No. No.
It is oh goodness. Oh goodness. A hat.
She can be such a butt.
That's why you love me.
It's
I wanted
even
to know
more
if you wanted
hilarious.
to slice on my birthday cake.
Oh, always.
I find it even more hilarious. Well, actually, not more hilarious. I find it very devious that Nadia has just realized a sad thing, and also really realized a sad thing.
Oh, I know.
Have fun dealing with that.
No, what's terrible is if he can access those memories. It's the potential of what he can access is
Well, I would like to point out, I
terrible.
do believe he did. He asked about Lamont. He asked what Lamont looked like. I think he saw that one.
Yeah.
Oh, that poor boy.
Hello.
That poor boy.
That poor boy's not going to know what to do with himself for the next couple months.
Months? Oh, God. His poor mind. He. No offense, Jamie, Claire, you could have broke him after the thing with Aiden was over. You could have mentally broke him after that. Then we would have been fine.
It
You
is
do
what it
realize
is at
now
this point.
look at Jeff, he's just going to be like, oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh,
I want
Lord.
those living plushies.
I think Helly's waiting in the...
I don't
waiting in
know
the thing.
how.
It's the 2 people button. It looks like 2 people standing behind each other.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
What, Mom? Just for her, I have things in, so I don't want to eat right now. I have things in, so I don't want to eat right now. Just a slice for her.
Is Helly
Oh,
having
sounds like
trouble
somebody's
joining?
getting cake.
I don't know. This thing is so bright. I can't. Oh, there you
Are
go.
you blind? Have you been blinded?
I am kind of flying blind. I've never done a live before.
Ooh, she's blinded by the light. Hi, Helly.
Hi.
Your poor brother has been scarred. Helly.
It's okay. I'll have to learn. I'm sure.
Nadia counts as your
be blind.
brother. He has been scarred.
Yeah, I would say, brother, friend.
He has been scarred.
Honestly,
brain
with all
has
the
been
things I've
broken.
heard about Lamont, like that would scar anybody.
Yeah.
It
And
would.
some things I said is what Jeff told me when we agreed.
Helly, are you here to wish a certain sister of yours happy birthday?
Yes, because me and Claire have had we've had
A rocky moment.
and I haven't apologized to her properly. and I think I need
That's
to do that.
true. You need to apologize to your sister.
It's
You're
okay,
the
Chloe.
eldest.
First
Reed
of all,
does funny things to us.
First of all, Claire, I just want to say, my sister, happy birthday, you incredible, amazing soul. Like, I won't stop telling you that either. I am a hype person. I can't help it. And when I see good qualities about people, I point them out. And you are a light in this community. Out of character, really quick. You are a light in this community. I love seeing your stuff. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad that we met. And you are awesome. You are so awesome. And I hope that you had an amazing, wonderful birthday. And like my whole heart is like filled because you're like getting all these like great things happening to you and you deserve it because you're a good person. So just keep being you. You're amazing.
Thank you, Ellie. And you're amazing too. Everybody in the Peggy fandom is amazing.
Aww.
So
And now in character.
Carmen's making herself uncomfortable on the bed. But no, back in because this was meant to be in character the entire time, and then I broke Jack, and Jack broke me, and
Well, if you want this to be in character, I am technically wearing my fangs right now. I just don't look completely the part.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't on earlier because I wanted to make sure I was in costume.
Alright,
I was looking like a civilian when you first invited me to join. I was like, I gotta get into costume. I gotta do you right.
Well, here, let me do this. Okay. Well, at least I may be a bitch, but I'm nice enough to say happy birthday, Claire.
oh, thank you, fake Creek, but we still want the real Creek back. Do you think
Yeah,
my
I
birthday
know.
will go back where you came from?
No. I'm having too much fun. And besides, it's fun when I get to fiddle with Nadia's head.
You leave Nadea alone, or I will sick Godric Griffin Goose on you.
Oh, boo-hoo, it's a goose. What am I gonna do?
Well, don't make me have Molly the cursed werewolf bite your ankles.
I can jump. I think you should be really thanking me right now, considering a good portion of Aiden's army became my lunch after Jack set that fire. I got bored and I got hungry. And it was just fun watching all the mayhem happen.
That doesn't excuse anything you did.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't care. But like Nadia realized when you told him about Silas, imagine what will happen when Creek finds out. But granted, even if you do manage to send me back to my world still has a Silas. He's a dick. A way bigger dick than yours probably was, but
Yes, well, considering the trash that they sent us from your world, I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, the fact that you think someone sent me here. But this is something else I realized you can blame Aiden for. You see, in my world, he asked me to get him a book. And I did, but I knew he was going to betray me. So I backstabbed him before he could do that to me. I got the book for him, and he shouldn't have left me alone with it. And that's how I got here.
Why are you?
But granted, like I told your Aiden, the Aiden from my world is a bit more of a wimp. But this one's just a bit more of a simp lord. Ugh.
You didn't answer my question.
And what was that?
I said, why are you like this?
Oh, a combination of my sire trying to lock away the emotions of now a half vampire banshee, but managed to lock away morality instead. Not to mention my sire is also a deranged psychopath who tried to create his own fiefdom a couple of 100 years ago.
So you blame your sire for your own actions.
Well, yeah, Helly. I mean, after all, my sire's the same one who attacked your creek 9 years ago in Ireland. She really has not let anyone see that scar on her shoulder, has she? The scar that looks just as fresh as the day she got it.
Well,
Yeah.
when she comes back, we will welcome her with open arms, scars and all.
Yeah, but did you know she also didn't hang her? I'm pretty sure from the sound of it, she didn't hang around vampires for a very long time after that. And granted, she probably would have been forced to do the thing I did when I was turned Helly. Little Townsend. But granted, I will not mention that because I think last time I mentioned that, I got booted off of Alive and was given a 24-hour live ban.
Yeah.
As a guest. So I will not get into that.
But
Anyway, Evil Creek.
Yes.
I'll get to you later. But Claire, I do have a couple things that I need to say to you. Because I didn't say them. I'm calling in here now from Los Angeles. You kind of know that I just kind of left the manor. I didn't really say goodbye. Because of the apocalypse situation thing. I don't know what else to call it other than an apocalypse, but the zombies from
Oh,
town.
yeah, I heard there were zombies running around.
Oh yeah, you probably like that, don't you?
I find it funny.
I'm
yeah,
sure you.
Constance is kind of miffed at you for that because she has contacts with the Vatican that could come out there and help you.
I might take her up on that. But anyway,
It's the Vatican. Can you really trust them?
I left without saying goodbye because I was upset, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have said goodbye. So I'm sorry for that. And most of all, I'm truly sorry for blaming you for Silas's death. I didn't mean it. I should have never said it, though. It doesn't take away that I said it. Just because I didn't mean it, it doesn't take away from the fact that I said it and it hurt you. And I was hurt, and I said that because I was looking for someone to blame, and I chose you because I thought you were going down the wrong path with your magic, and I shouldn't have doubted you either. And I did so much wrong with you. And I should have been a better older sister to you, and I'm really sorry that I wasn't. I should have just let you be you. I should have just let you be you, and I shouldn't have doubted you. And I'm sorry for doubting you. I'm sorry for blaming you for Silas, and I'm sorry for leaving without saying goodbye. I'm sorry.
It's all right, Helly. Like I said, grief affects us all in funny ways. And I was already reeling from Jack freeing me with my past of being abandoned a lot, which now I know was because of Celeste and her spells. Because Helly, I wish you were here to help me kick all my exes out of here.
I do too.
Yeah.
Oh, sisterly
but-
love.
Oh, shut up, Fake Creek.
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah. But
Gladly, but I will be kind and let the birthday girl celebrate her birthday with her big sister.
that's
you're
another
just
weird
upset.
thing. That's another strange thing, Helly, is when you consider it, I'm in mortal years, I'm older than you, just like I'm older than Jack. And yet you're the older vampire.
Yeah, by a little bit, not by very much.
Yeah.
I think I'm probably maybe 2 months older than you, not by a lot, but
Yeah.
I took that very seriously, but I feel like I failed you because every time that you tried to do something that I wouldn't do, I always told you it was the wrong move, and I never gave you the space to be yourself. That just because I didn't want to pursue magic doesn't mean that it's bad. But I made it out, and I'm sorry.
But
I know,
also, before I go, oh, Karma.
What?
It's a shame you weren't the one from my world. I mean, for fuck's sake. We have so much fun. Damn it.
What?
I mean, I almost gave you a hug when I saw you. Dang.
When did I see you?
Oh, you weren't the one chasing me with a crossbow in the woods? Oh, well.
That was you?
Well, at that time, I'd been just hanging around the outskirts of the manor. I was bored.
See, you're the one that's been driving me up a wall on patrols.
Well, not completely. I mean, what else would I do to my favorite frenemy in the world?
Yeah. 1 second, guys.
Oh, no.
Reckless.
The darkness! The darkness!
I was born in it, molded by.
You merely adopted it.
Switcheroo with you. And nothing. Yeah, Dad's coming up with the cake. So. Okay, cool. Don't let Molly have any though, because it's chocolate. Right. No chocolate for the doggo. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, can you take Molly potty again?
She didn't even go the last time.
Yeah, but she's whining and crying and she never pooped today. I told her I didn't want any. It's okay. We'll figure it out. Yeah. You handle the doggo. I'll handle this for now. Okay. Breaking character again. Go on, Molly. Go follow your grandpa. It's it's a birthday. It's going to be a wild day.
It's a birthday.
I'm going to put my because I got things. I don't want to take my things out yet. I know. Frenemies in your world, huh?
Yeah.
Well, considering ours and mine got along, ours and me got along fairly well. That doesn't surprise me very much.
Not honestly, I kind of think my world one said she wanted to bang me.
I think mine may be freezing a bit. I'm not sure.
Oh no!
Oh, okay. It's not freezing, it's just like lagging a little bit, but it's okay.
No comment.
No comment to what?
That embarrassing remark.
Good to know that some things aren't different between. Because apparently there's a vampire fangirl in her world too.
Oh dear.
Which means she's still mortal. She doesn't have the curse broken. Because she hasn't.
But Connor's like the best assassin ever in my world.
Assassin? What?
Well, assassin for hire.
Don't look at me. I've never done that here.
Well, no, of course it's not. It's an alternate universe. I mean,
are you sure?
Because the Creek in our world is not evil like this one.
Exactly.
So,
I wasn't always like this. I'm merely a product of my father.
Yeah, you sound like Aiden.
That sounds
his,
like
Lamont.
Oh.
It's called Free Will, Creek.
Oh, that I still have. Much how like you couldn't control me with your emotional manipulation. He has some problems with me.
Don't comment.
I despise mine. I despise my sire with every fiber of my being. I just cannot disobey him. If I could, I would say goodbye to that head of his. Why do you think I'm a little pissed at this world's Creek? Because she managed to get rid of him. Which is why I like it here.
I got a better idea than evil Creek. Go back to your own universe, take care of your evil sire over there, and leave us alone. I mean, if the karma of your universe is an assassin for hire, certainly you could hire her to do away with your sire.
Yeah, but she does a lot of work for him. And he pays her well. So.
I mean, that's pragmatic.
Know this, Creek. Know this. If you come after any one of us ever again, I will find you. And you will come to regret every decision you ever made.
Well, the worst I've done, the only one who's kind of more mad, who'd be kind of after me, if he ever finds out about it, would be Elias. And that's only because I attacked his little puppy.
What?
Really? You're going after dogs now? That
No.
Oh, I'm talking
What?
about that little werewolf thing.
Speaking of werewolves,
I think her name's Allura.
Come on, Molly.
I think I got hair in my mouth after biting her.
I'm going to get you for that.
And on that note,
Mhm.
happy birthday, Claire. Out of character, Helly, I love your face.
I love your face.
Love your
I
face
love
too,
your
even
face,
though I can't see
Jamie.
it right. Love your face.
I love your face, comma.
Molly says she loves your face too.
Aww. Goodbye, my friends. Talk to you later.
Bye, Mike. By the way, guys, we do actually see all of your gifts and everything, and they are much appreciated.
Yeah.
Much appreciated, yes.
It's kind of hard to like acknowledge them all because they go by so fast. So who else wants to? I got.
There we go.
Except another because if I can't get to everybody tonight that wants to come in, I apologize, but you can only have 2 people in at a time.
See, this is actually why I showed up, because then you didn't have to like have me on and only do one at a time.
Yeah. So this is Red Helly. Helly,
Oh,
Red
yes,
Helly.
I know you.
Yeah. So, okay. So.
Back in character?
So. Anyway, we need to go back because we were talking. Helly was apologizing
Helly
to
was
Claire for.
apologizing for doubting your magic capabilities because Helly thought that you were going to get corrupted and destroy everything.
Yeah. And in reality, all Claire has done up until now has just caused humorous things to happen.
I know.
So back in character.
All right, back in character. But Claire, I shouldn't have doubted you. I thought that you were going to be corrupted because I've been a hunter. I know what magic can do, and I was afraid. I get very protective over things, and I was afraid that you would give in to a lust for power because I felt like you were taking it on too quickly. But that was just me. I should have known. I should have known that you were ready. I should have known that you were capable, and I didn't. I doubted you, and I judged you, and I should have been rooting for you. I should have been helping you, but I was against you, and I'm so sorry.
It's all right, Helly. I completely understand. It's just that after Aiden attacked me, after he messed with my head like he did, I had to find some way to defend myself, especially since he beat up Nadea so badly, and I have to be able to fight back against him. Look what he did to me this last time, with taking me prisoner and everything. I can't.
Was my fault too, because you would have never gone had I not started a fight with you.
It might not have been. I mean, I might have gone anyway because I was already so upset over Silas, and then Jack setting us all free, which I know you think is a good thing. I just fear I'm too weak to be free. I would have asked him to give me a year to come into my powers, because I still couldn't do emotional manipulation like the rest of you could.
And Jack freed me because he knew my fears and my reservations about being a vampire. I was afraid that in becoming a vampire I would be controlled, and I was controlled all my life, and I wanted freedom, and so he gave it to me. And I am eternally grateful, and I see my sire as my friend. And I hope one day that you can come to understand that gift and appreciate it, because just because you're free doesn't mean that you have to leave his side. Like, I chose to leave so that I could stop this zombie apocalypse thing that's going on, but you never have to leave, and I'm sure I can come back. I'm sure he's not very happy with me right now, but deep down, I feel like he didn't mean what he said, and I feel like he's still very proud of me. It was so hard because I want to be there to defend the degenerates, But I feel like the degenerates will eventually fall if this zombie apocalypse town Remington thing is allowed to continue, because they're gonna come for me. They want me because I didn't pass away with them, and I know how zombies work, and they're gonna come after me. And if I don't stop them, they're gonna destroy everything Jack ever built. So I have to do this, even though it hurts, and even though I'm alone, and even though I'm scared. I have to do this.
I'm not. First of all, you don't have to be alone. Like I said, Constance has contacts with some group called the Force. They're trained by the Vatican. It's made up mostly of priests, though I believe that they finally started accepting nuns into their rank. That's all they do is they fight the supernatural. And as far as the zombies go, I mean, it's kind of like when I made the deer that could fly. We had to hunt them down and turn them into venison because if the mortal world saw them, the supernatural world is exposed, and we're all in danger.
And the only
You know,
reason
if
that the zombies aren't being exposed right now is I really think the network is paying off the media or something like that. Because, wow, just wow. Hopefully, I can get this taken care of sooner rather than later. But
yeah.
I should have been better to you, and I'm sorry.
Kelly, we're still so new to this whole thing, you know. I mean, granted, I grew up around vampires, and I have been wanting to talk to you about the whole hunter thing, finding out, well, remembering now that my dad was supposed to have been a vampire hunter. He was raised by a family of vampire hunters, and up until he ran away, of course. And I just want to know if you ever heard of a vampire hunting clan called the Murphys.
Yes, I think I've heard of them. I know that my biological father, Robert von Helsing, he would talk about them a lot. I know he teamed up with hunters a lot. He teamed up with the Vampire Hunters Association a lot. He teamed up with Murphy's a lot. I think they probably went after the network at some point because they're a hard group to take down, and they're still not down yet. So I think they work together. I'm not sure, but I think they work together. Yeah.
As far as I know, Angel was the last of them. There's no more. I mean, Celeste was the last of the blood sorcerer Murphys, and Angel Murphy, my aunt, I guess you could say, even though she tried to off me and she did murder my parents. She was the last of the vampire hunting Murphys. It's so weird to think about the fact that Celeste is right. I never would have been born if not for her. She's the one who arranged for everything. As part of her twisted game, she got my father and his sister horrifically abused. She helped Dad run away and changed his name. She put him in with the Hoffmans, who are my maternal grandparents. So, I mean, but yeah,
Background.
I have to break character for a second. So for the people that keep asking, we are all in character here. We're all cosplayers playing characters. So, because I'm getting a lot of people asking, "Is this real? Are you?" And I had to mute somebody who was going off about Jesus loves you.
Jesus loves you too, random citizen.
Yeah. We got to put that one in out of character quotes.
No, that needs to be merch.
That needs to be merch. Oh, we'll have to tell Shane.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just a T-shirt that says
Jesus loves you too, random citizen. Yeah.
Yeah,
just Jack and the Buddy Christ pose.
Yeah, there was somebody that Shane because I made Shane a moderator too, and she muted somebody, but I don't know what she muted them for.
Somebody as well. I muted somebody for being a poop.
Yeah. Anyway, so back in character. No, I mean, there's a lot of questions, of course, Helly, because I don't know much about that side of the family because Dad Dad didn't tell me until the
Nope.
first time that Angel tried to kill him.
Yeah.
I was, but I do know that that's where all his scars came from. I mean, when Aiden was here the first time I had alive and he was trying to taunt me into using necromancy to bring them back.
Yes.
Yeah, I told him, I would never do that to my father because, Helly, if you could have seen, he always wore long sleeves because he had burn marks all over his arms, and there was whip marks on his back, and his knees and his legs were all scarred up because he'd be forced to kneel on uncooked rice for hours. And I can remember him waking up screaming and Mom having to sing him back to sleep.
Yeah.
Why would I bring him back to that? Wherever he and Mom are, they're at peace. I just wish I knew where their bodies were because even I found there's true crime podcasts about me and about my parents
What? Whoa.
because I disappeared, at 16. I'm legally considered dead, and then my parents, they didn't know. They found out that their brake lines were cut, so they knew that this was murder. Plus, pieces of Angel and the other vampire hunters' bodies were found scattered all over Orange County. And then there were the 2 police officers and the CPS officer that came that night to tell me about my parents. Angel and the others cut their throats, and their bodies were dumped by the vampires who came to rescue me to clean up the crime scene. And there was occult symbols painted on the floor from where they tried to sacrifice me, and there was blood on the walls because the crime scene wasn't completely covered up. So it's a big, huge mystery. Somebody apparently paid to have DNA testing done once DNA testing became a thing. And that's how they found out from this cold case that my father and one of those bodies, Angel Murphy, were related through their paternal side.
Wow.
But no idea what happened to their bodies because, of course, Mom's parents had died before I was born.
No.
And if Dad didn't have any contact with his family, and I don't think they would have claimed their bodies, and I was missing. And even if I hadn't been taken and rescued that night, taken by the vampires, I was 16 years old. I couldn't exactly claim their bodies.
Exactly. You're like, you really are like a phoenix as well. I feel like both of us have gone through so much, and wow. You are so beyond worthy. I hope you know that. You are beyond worthy, and you're doing good things. You're growing stronger than anybody ever thought you could be. And I am so proud of you, my sister. I am so proud of you.
I'm proud of you too, Helly, and I'm sure Jack will welcome you with open arms when you come back. For goodness sakes, don't do this alone. Like I said, Constance is happy to make the phone calls for you.
Yeah, but you all have to deal with other things. You have things that you have to deal with.
Yeah, but the Vatican isn't involved with Aiden. The Vatican is completely free, and this is what apparently the Force is trained to do, to take down supernatural creatures.
Yeah, and I mean, I have a couple contacts over there as well. Like, I used to travel a lot before all this. I used to travel, and I traveled not because I wanted to travel. I traveled because I was trying to get away from town Remington. But I do have some contacts over there, and I will see if they'll help too. So it's not just me against however many zombies. I do know the town beside it, Dakula. And that's kind of like what made me realize that there was a problem, is because one of their videos came through, a cry for help. And I know the mayor of that town, and I'm gonna do what I can to help.
Yeah. I have to say, I wish this whole thing with Aiden wasn't going on because I'm from California, and town Remington, I mean, if they were marching the other way, they would eventually come across Costa Mesa, where I'm from.
Nope, they're trying to come to me. We'll meet each other. I haven't seen any
Yeah.
zombies yet, but I'm getting close, I think.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm on my way to Dracula to see if there's like anyone left over there. But yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have to face Danielle. Like I'm gonna have to actually face my half sister. Realize she's my half sister. I wanted to be a vampire hunter when I was in that family, and my family kept me from it. And then when they were destroyed, I embraced it, but I did it with anger. And then, you know, Silas trained me and all that stuff. So, and now I've kind of left all that behind me. I'm not really a vampire hunter anymore. I'm a vampire. So, going up to Danielle with her not knowing anything of what I've been through, that's really going to be interesting.
Yeah.
She wasn't a great person to me when I was alive. So I think we're going to fight.
Yeah. I don't, because up until Jack sired us, I was an only child. I have sisters for the first time ever.
Oh, yeah.
So, and I've also got a very whiny werewolf here.
Yes.
There's more than one person in this room.
Yeah.
So Molly's going nuts.
Yeah, she. Just why did Constance have to
Karma.
stick me with werewolf babysitting?
Karma.
Because you're too nice.
Karma, you're being called.
Yes, Ellie.
I know you were probably pretty angry at me as well when I did all those things before. And I want to apologize to you.
I kind of wanted to smack some sense into you, but nothing too harsh. We all do things when our emotions are running wild.
Yeah.
But it was, I was kind of middling down the road, but you're right.
I need to work on controlling my rage, because sometimes I can get a little out of hand.
Yeah. Well, we all can do that. I mean, let's face it, becoming what we are makes our emotions run a little bit higher than because we're a lot stronger than we were as humans physically. We sometimes forget our own strength because we're still so new to this.
And like sometimes there's a part of me, and I want to say this sister to sister, because you know, we can tell each other things. I think there's a part of me that likes the rage a little bit, because when I went to the risk, and you didn't go, because you were so just like, you didn't want to. I understand.
I wanted to. Jack wouldn't let me.
Oh, that was before you were freed too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I disobeyed my sire, and I went to the risk. And so I did the risk, and I liked it. I liked it. I liked defending people that I care about. I liked seeing my enemies fall. And I think a part of me has craved that ever since leaving it. And a part of me is excited about this apocalypse, because it means that I get to defend them again. I think that might be a thing for me.
Well, just try to be careful, because I want my sister home in one piece. Don't make me send Godric Griffin Goose after you.
It's not me that you have to worry about, it's my enemies. Because I will have my way. And that's why I probably need to work on the rage a little bit.
Yeah. And we all have, like, I need to work on not freezing up. I mean, and somebody needs to work on not whining.
The cursed werewolf. Yes.
Yeah.
Cursed and
She's lucky she's cute. She needs but she needs to work on the not whining thing. And some people in the chat need to learn that their preaching is not welcome here, and that's why I keep muting them. You know.
I had a familiar once, and she whined a lot.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'll say this about the rage, Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
We all need people who can access the rage when it needs to be accessed. So you're not going to hear any complaints from me.
Okay.
Who knows? Maybe when you get back, we can access some rage together, and I can show you how to use my crossbow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone really blames me. I think honestly, I do still feel like even though Jack was disappointed that I left in that time, I think he's still proud of me. I think he's still
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out.
We're all
I guess
proud
we'll
of
find
you.
out when I get back, you know?
I mean, yes, it would be nice to have you here in the battle against Aiden, but even Jack needs to stop and think about the fact that there's freaking zombies in California. We need to stop them too. Or again, you know, just the wrong person in the wrong place with the right camera. The supernatural world is exposed, and suddenly college courses on vampire and werewolf hunting are now available. You know,
Yeah, and
we can't afford to have our world exposed.
I tried to warn everyone about it, but I think everybody was more preoccupied with what was in front of them, which makes sense. It honestly makes sense. But that's why I had to go, because I knew if it wasn't me that went, no one else would. So I did it, and that's not to say it's a bad thing. It's my destiny. Maybe not my whole destiny, but it's a calling. I feel called to protect this kingdom. I believe in what Jack has built. It stands on freedom and expression of creativity, and it's an idea that I've always had and couldn't pursue because I was bound. And then to see that someone who was in my same position created such a beautiful thing, like I will always stand by this kingdom. I love these people. I love these people so much. And sometimes to love means that you have to do hard things. And this was hard. This was not an easy decision. I didn't want to leave. You saw me sitting by the door while our sire slept. I did not want to leave his side. I didn't want to leave your side. I didn't want to leave Annie's side. I didn't want to leave anybody's side. But I feel like I had to. And I had to. I have to. I have to continue on this path until they're stopped and I know that this kingdom is safe from their harm.
Yeah, that's just it. We have to do what we can to protect not just our kingdom, but pretty much the entire world. I mean, there's a reason why, Kelly, why Constance wanted to sire you. She saw in you somebody very much like herself in the desire to protect others. You know how she is, how she only eats evil people.
Yeah. I'll be honest though, the world is what it is. I just care about the kingdom. I mean, I guess I kind of care about the world a little bit, but it's the kingdom. It's my family. That's what I care about.
Molly, that's enough crying, okay?
And if it were the whole world versus the kingdom, I would still choose the kingdom.
Yeah. We're not just a kingdom.
They showed me that the world itself can be a better place if you make it a better place.
We're not just a kingdom, Helly. We're a family.
Yeah.
Like I said many times, this is the first stable home I've had in 29 years.
Same.
This is the first place where I don't feel like I'm going to be thrown away like so many other times.
Same.
You know?
I'm free here and it's beautiful.
Yeah. But Red's just sitting there being very quiet. And
my sister, I do have to go soon, So the apocalypse is that away.
Yeah.
But I love you. My sister, you are a beautiful soul. And then out of character, I love you. You're a beautiful soul. I
I
hope
love you too, Ellie.
I hope that you had an amazing birthday, and I'm so honored that I got to be a part of your life and experience it with you and celebrate. And I'm so hype about your new computer and that you got to have a role play with Jack, and it was so good. And
we broke Nadea.
good, it was so
I
good.
said,
Your acting levels were like chef's kiss. It was beautiful. But have amazing
I'm gonna
birthday.
be
It's your birthday, okay?
yeah.
I love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Red. Bye. Oh wait, I
Bye.
just have one more like really important thing I gotta say.
Oh God. So Red, you might be the last guest for the night simply because Molly is going berserk. And
Yeah,
I
can
can't take
really
much
hear
more of it.
Molly right now. Like, what the world's that dog doing?
Yeah. So
this dog just wants constant attention. I don't know if it's because I'm here and I'm new people or what the heck is going on or the fact I ate cake in front of her and now she's mad.
yeah, she can't. I do have a slice of my birthday cake that I need to eat too before the frosting melts because Mommy made me chocolate cake with peanut butter frosting.
And that's
That is
frosted like
delicious.
freaking cheesecake. It's so thick.
Yeah. Well, that's because there's cream cheese in the frosting.
Oh, that's good.
Cream cheese and peanut butter and marshmallow fluff. So, hey, Red, thank you for joining my birthday live.
No probs. Could at least actually join at least one live for one night before I was gonna go like do my normal shit. And I saw you were live, and I was like, you know what? I might as well hop in and actually have a chat. You know?
It might be a short chat if Molly keeps acting up because I think she's drowning us out at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
being a little
And-
butthead.
Yeah, and I was gonna say this out.
Right on the nose. Right on the nose. Oh, you got me. I didn't see that one coming.
I was gonna say this when you had Jack in the Box. At the moment you said the whole like thing, I was like, "You broke the bean. You broke the bean." I was laughing so much. I was just like, "Oh God, we're gonna have a long talk after this, aren't we?"
I'm going to have visions of him sliding down that wall ever so slowly, like Nickelodeon slime rolling down a wall for like decades. I'm going to be giggling about that in the nursing home.
I hope people have put some of that stuff into in character quotes in a certain place. If they haven't, they should. You know.
And Jesus loved
I mean,
you.
hopefully
and
you can
Susan.
download this live and we can do it later.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I should be able to download the live and upload it to YouTube.
Nice.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you for the
Oh, I hear the Molly.
Thank you for the gifts, everybody. I've been seeing the cranes, I've been seeing the roses, I've been seeing the cake. The only reason why I haven't responded is because I'm trying to stay in character, but it's been very hard tonight because certain people keep breaking me.
Did she get the haircut today?
She got the haircut today.
That's why you're so itchy, baby.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
But she was so hot. She was. If I didn't have the AC on when her fur was long, all she did was pant.
Yeah, you're just itchy because the haircut.
Yeah. But
I get itchy after my
I deal with that a lot with my dogs. It's just like they most go crazy when they're in the heat for too long. I'm like, God damn it, dude.
yeah. So anyway, because you know, I hate to cut this short because you hardly get to talk at all. But Molly is driving me up the wall with all the crying.
It's all right.
And I want to eat my cake, which means I have to take my fangs out. For everybody keeps asking, scarecrow vampire fangs.
Yes.
So they do come out. I've been having a great birthday. Thank you, Red, for coming. Thank you, Hallie, if you're still out there. Jack was amazing. You know, Marley, thank you. And we can officially say Claire finally broke her birthday curse. She finally had a happy birthday.
Yep.
You know, and I have a new computer, so maybe once I get it set up, voice chat won't crash on me as often.
Right?
Yeah, I was about to say, I hope this time it doesn't actually crash on you this time. Alright?
Figured I'd put the chair away and can be in the camera for the minute.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
I love you all, you guys. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you for the birthday stuff.
And for all of those who helped donate for the computer, personal thank you from me. That was a great help.
Thank you
That's
so
it.
much for the computer too. I really need a new laptop because mine's several years old.
Jesus.
I love all of you. Yay!
That's what I get.